Pisces, let's jump into a reading. Guys, if you need anything from me, you can find it down below in the comment section. I have personal readings. I do teach tarot if you ever want to learn tarot with me. I have an eBay shop, an Amazon shop, and an Etsy shop, Pinterest, Instagram, all of it's down below. All right, let's see what's coming out for you today. Let's see what's coming out for you today. Oh, oh, oh. Somebody could have recently watched the movie The Purge. Because as I kept going, ooh, I thought of the movie The Purge. The sirens that go off in that movie. Someone could have recently watched that movie. Oh, baby. Somebody's got regrets over you. Somebody is finding peace in their life. It's like someone is moving on from you, moving away from you, but they still have regrets. They're trying to make the best of their reality. But there's something about, I would say that the things that we keep up with are the things where we wonder if we would have chose them or went in that direction, what would our life look like? And I'm getting that energy here. It's like someone could look you up or think about you because they have regrets around you. And the reason that they're kind of, I wouldn't say stuck on you, because they're moving on in their life. They're getting to a place of peace. They've moved forward. So they've taken action in their life. And for a lot of you, you wouldn't know who I'm talking about because they have moved on. But emotionally, they haven't. I heard, we might not be able to be together, but my heart will always have a piece that belongs to you. That's what I heard. All right. So, Pisces, I feel like you don't know this, but I feel like your name has been brought up recently in multiple conversations. Okay, what conversations? Well, I feel like there's good ones and I feel like there's bad ones. So let's start with the bad, because there's only a little bit of bad, and then we'll jump into the good. You were recently brought up in a conversation around something where it's perceived that you still have some sense of sadness and disappointment. There's an energy here where someone could be saying that you are coming off very aloof and emotionally detached, but that it's an illusion, and that you're trying to hide what you actually feel and what you actually think. I'm saying, though, with the moon and the 8 of cups, that whoever this is that could be speaking about your reality and your life could be someone who is an outsider looking in, and it could be someone who does not actually have access to you. So I say it a lot on this channel, I'm going to say it again. Some of the people who are going to be your biggest gossip starters and rumor starters are the people who were once friends that turn into fans, okay? So I am getting an energy of someone feeling like they know what your reality is, even though they're not a part of your life. The best way that I could describe this is like Taylor Swift fans. If you talk to a Taylor Swift fan, they will tell you about Taylor Swift. They can tell you some of the most intimate details about her. And some of Taylor's fans will talk about her in a way where they act like they know what the reality is, even though they've never fully been in her presence and actually sat down and had a conversation with her. So they'll speak with their chest. They'll tell you real quick if you're right, if you're wrong. They'll fact check you real quick. But a lot of them come from this perspective of, I'm an outsider looking in, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I think to be true. Now, that doesn't mean that it's the truth. Again, a perspective could be, well, we think that her songs are about this person and this person and this person. Well, unless she tells you, you don't know shit. You can sit here and assume all you want, but unless she says, this song is about this person, you don't know. And I'm getting that energy here, but with you, okay? And I'm saying that this is someone who's not in your close quarters. That's what I'm saying. I'm also seeing an energy of your name being spoke about, but in a way that's really good. There's an energy here of people seeing you as someone that you can depend on. People see you as someone who they feel like you have a hard time expressing what you're feeling, what you're thinking. It's like a lot of people, if you ask them, hey, how do you view me? They would say, well, we think that you're a blast. You're so much fun to be around. I love taking vacations with you. I love inviting you to festivals. You are a blast. You are the party starter. However, people could also view you as someone who, when you're dealing with someone that's hard to deal with, or let's say that you're going through a lot, you're the kind of person where you will detach and you'll deal with it yourself. A lot of people are able to see that you've dealt with battles that maybe you don't speak about, but it doesn't mean that you've not been through it. I feel like someone here is complimenting your brain. Someone is saying that you're very strong. Someone here is saying there's something here about you having a business mindset. You're very balanced. You're being viewed right now as someone who is strong, dependable, business oriented. So if you have somewhere to be, you're going to be there. If you have responsibilities, you got them. You're very practical. You're very logical. You think your choices through. A lot of people could be feeling like you've really changed. These could be people who didn't get to experience, or these could be people who experienced a different side of you previously, and they're saying just how much you have changed. I'm also seeing someone here saying that you've been a really big blessing to them. That there's been times where maybe they were stuck in this poor me victim mentality or crying over what they don't have. It's like you've been someone's help when you had no intentions of being that. It's like you come across someone's path. This could be a random stranger. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be anyone. You come across someone's path and they could have been crying over what they couldn't change. They could have been insanely stressed. They could have needed help and they didn't know what they were going to do. This could just be someone stranded on the side of the road. They don't know how to change a tire. You pull up. You're like, listen, you don't know how to change a tire? Awesome. Let's change it. We got this. Between your knowledge, my knowledge, we a bucket of knowledge. We got this. There's an energy here where you're able to take a moment and an opportunity where it's like, okay, we can pitch a fit, we can cry, this could be the worst of the worst of the worst, but it doesn't turn into that because of who you are. You're big on growth. You're big on using your practical mind, your logical mind, and saying, okay, but if we act in this way, is it going to benefit anything? No, it isn't. So what's the point? Again, there's people here talking about how you're really dependable and how you've shown up when they've needed you the most. How you are the kind of person where you invest. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. You could also be the kind of person with the Three of Cups where you're constantly throwing like parties. I'm seeing a party, like a block party. I'm seeing this could be something as simple as, maybe you throw football parties, you throw basketball parties. Maybe you're the kind of person where during the summer, every week, one day a week, you throw a party for the neighborhood. I am seeing that energy as well. There's someone here that you have a good reputation with that's been thinking about calling you up and spilling their guts to you. I'm hearing, suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I loved you, and suppose I said I want to come back home, and suppose I cried and said I think I finally learned my lesson. So there could be someone who feels like, you know what, I learned my lesson. I get it. The grass ain't greener. I shouldn't have fucked this up. I shouldn't have done this. Somebody took you for granted, or someone fumbled you. And that lesson is hard. Like, that's a hard lesson for this person to learn. And here coming up, I feel like this person's going to feel called to try to make amends. You might not know this, though. This could be someone who feels empty-handed. I just heard they're empty-handed because that was their karma. You gave and you gave and you gave and you gave and it never paid off. And this person needed to know what that felt like. This person needed to be able to see it through your eyes. Because they took a giver, they took a lover, it's like you're a lover boy, a lover girl, and they took you for granted, they fumbled you. And someone's going to want a second chance because they have regret. This could be someone who has a problem with imbalanced relationships. So this is either a relationship where you gave too much and that's the reason why you're not accepting them back, because you know that they have the tendency to come in and then they get settled in your love, settled in your energy, and then they start taking advantage again because they know that you're a giver and you're going to give and give and give, even if that means giving a part of you. You need to work on that if you are doing that, by the way. And that could be the reason you don't trust this person. Now, for some of you, that's not the case. For some of you, you have someone attached to your energy that regrets feeling like they didn't deserve you. It's like someone here sabotaged or didn't give to this relationship, this connection, because they felt that you didn't request anything, demand anything, you didn't need anything. This could be a woman who's used to dating men that she needs to fix, and you didn't need to be fixed. And she was crazy about you. She liked you like you were everything. However, it made her feel deeply insecure around the fact that you didn't need to be fixed. So you don't need me. I can't make you a better person. I'm just supposed to show up and show out, and we just supposed to do this? Ooh, I don't know. That could have been this type of energy. Or this could have been a man who needed to feel needed. I need you to need me. You don't need me financially. You don't need me physically. You don't need anything from me. You just want me. Well, then no, I'm used to having to give and give and give and give and give and it never be enough. What do you mean it's enough? What? That could have also been this energy. And if that's the case, someone here could have sabotaged because they felt use, or they felt that it was required of them to be an overgiver. What do you mean I don't have to prove my point? What do you mean I don't have to give you tons of gifts and tons of money for you to decide that you want to pick me? You just want to pick me out of the gate? I'm confused. The first thing I thought of was, you are lovable, you deserve love. So for some of you, there's someone here who holds you in high regard and could be talking really good about you, because they know the kind of person that you are. They feel like you're quality. And there could be an energy here where they didn't feel that they deserved you. Maybe they were, again, crying over what they didn't have, or thinking about the fact, well, you don't want anything from me, and I'm used to being able to, I need to be needed, not wanted, and because you don't need me, I don't know my place. And that could have been something someone here needed to work out. I am saying, though, that they could be wanting to come back and get a second chance. Now, give me a little bit around how you're being talked about. I feel like everything being said about you is pretty good. Talking about how you're dependable, how you've grown. You've really grown into yourself. You're confident. You're not easily swayed. You're dependable. You're strong. You're able to help others. There's even a thing where you leave people better than what you found them. You find people, or you come across people's path, and maybe they're having a really hard day. Maybe their grief is coming through, and you're able to say something or hold their hand for a moment and shift that mindset. And then they walk away and they feel better. They went in crying over something and it was a big deal, and you acknowledge it was a big deal, but when they walk away from you, they feel so much better. You put them back in this mindset of you can achieve anything, you can accomplish anything. This is a moment, this is not a forever. Remember the good times, don't remember the bad. Better days are ahead. You're helping people walk away from the versions of their self that's no longer valid, that's no longer needed. You could even be helping family members and friends get out of limited beliefs. This could be something as simple as, I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm tired, I'm lazy. You ain't tired, you ain't lazy, you just need a little motivation. Yeah, you're giving people strength. You're showing them their strength. It's like people are saying, they helped me see how strong I was. I feel like you're the kind of person where you'll tell someone what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. It's like, listen, I am your biggest fan, but I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You full of shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be practical. I'm going to be logical. The only way you're going to be able to grow here is if I'm honest with you. And I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to walk this journey with you. However, You full of shit. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like you're being admired for this, because let's be honest, let's be real. It takes a lot of strength and courage to look at someone and not be their yes man, their enabler. It takes a lot of growth and confidence in who we are to say, listen, it's okay if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Get mad at me. It's okay. I'm going to still be who I am, and I'm going to sleep in the same bed tonight, whether you get mad at me or not. It is okay. I feel like here coming up, your name is also going to come up in conversations and in rooms that are going to bring you opportunities. Because again, a lot of people are gravitating to your energy because it's warm, it's inviting, it's understanding, it's compassionate, it's loving. I'm telling you, even the people you don't fuck with find you inspiring. Even the people where you're like, I ain't your fan, but you could be in this room. It's like they want to be close to you though. This is so interesting. I'm seeing here coming up that you could be going out on a date with someone that you're in a relationship with or getting to know, or somebody could be coming in to ask you out, wanting to get together and go out and have fun. I'm saying that if someone's going to ask you out, they plan on offering love. Yeah, it could be a new lover. It could be someone where you let them go because you knew your worth. And they could be coming in to tell you that they regret not matching your energy. It's like you wanted to build a kingdom and they regret not being able to put their work boots on and hit the ground running. You either can show up Monday morning and put in the action, or you can't. This person didn't show up on Monday morning. Now they want to. Is the position filled? That could be what someone here's thinking. And they could be wanting to go out or get together. For some of you, this could be a reunion, but for some of you, this is going to be a new person just wanting to explore and see where this can go. For some of you, this is someone you're already currently dating. You could be going out on maybe a weekend trip, a 3-day vacation, a 3-day staycation, or this could be a 3-hour trip away from your home. You could be driving 3 hours away, or you could go out on a date or a lunch or like a meeting to get a drink for 3 hours. Okay. Give me a little bit more. Again, I'm seeing opportunities coming towards you. I just heard you have someone saying, oh, damn, I ain't your fan, but what you do so well, and I gotta respect it. It's like even the people who can't stand you, even the people who roll their eyes when you walk in the room, or like, I can't be mad at it. I mean, you know who you are and you do it well. But the reason they're so triggered and they're so annoyed is because you are inspiring. And it's inspiring them to get more connected with who they're meant to be. Who am I? And why does you shining so bright? And why is it you being who you are piss me off so bad? And again, that's that shift that's taking place. It's like you're being spoke about, but not in a way where you would think. It isn't, oh, I can't stand them. Oh, I hate them. Oh, it isn't trash talking. It's in a way where it's like, oh my God, they're so sweet. Well, you know, I heard that they went and helped so-and-so down the street do this. No, and they did it for free. They're a kind soul. I'm going to tell you too, if you need help, they'll come in and they'll help you. They're very business minded. Oh baby, they got some ideas. That's how people are viewing you. But they also view you as someone where, let's not be dumb. You've had your life handed to you in a way that would make others go, are you joking? You went through that? Yeah, you don't feel the need to express it. You feel the need to focus more on what's coming. Happiness, joy, celebration, fun times, instead of what you've missed out on or what you no longer have. Yeah, that's where I've been. Yeah, that's who I've been. Yeah, I've been married, I've been divorced, I've been this, I've been that, I've been in a toxic relationship, I've changed my mind. But that doesn't define me. That's made me who I am. I'm not going to regret it. I'm not going to cry over it. It just is what it is. All of us have battles. And you saying that is really inspiring people to not play the victim, but say, you know what, you're right. I made the choices. It's empowering to say I've made those choices, but today is the day that I can decide to be someone else or do something differently. And I'm gonna tell you, this could be something as simple as you being a nurse, and you go up in there and, you know, maybe this is a new nurse and they've always been told a certain way of doing things. You are just so different that I don't think you realize that you're going to be the one that helps mold this new nurse in at where you work. This could even be children. These could be people that are around you. You're really helping mold people, but in a positive way. And I think you're going to notice here coming up, the people that you're close to or the people that you want to be close to are going to kind of cling more onto you. If you're going to try to make plans with people here coming up, I don't see people backing out. I see them actually being the one to reach out to you first. Hey, didn't we say we were going to make plans? When are we making those plans? Yeah. There's even possibility of a fresh start coming in after breaking through something and having faith that you deserve a comfortable life. And a lot of you needed to get aligned with that. You needed to get aligned with the comfortable life. Life doesn't have to be chaotic. It doesn't have to be drama. It doesn't have to be people talking about you behind your back and people not supporting you. The people meant to be in your life are going to support you. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to be in your corner. And if they're not, maybe they ain't supposed to be there. Maybe they ain't meant for it. Let me give you an example. I got friends who are my fun friends. I got friends who are my club friends. I got friends who are my mom friends. You can't expect one person to do everything that you want to do, especially if it's like a friend. There could have been something here where friend, lover, or just life in general, things were not aligned with you and you would try to force it. So an example would be, I have a friend that I know she's not an adventurous soul. So if I'm going to go jump out of an airplane, I ain't calling her. If I'm going to go for a 6-mile hike one way, I ain't calling her. If I'm going to go do something like just, some would say erratic, but I would say fun, but it could maybe make her anxious, stress her out, or be hard on her body because she is in a different form of life right now, I would not call her. I would call my friends who are in that energy of jump out of a plane, fuck, I'm game. Those are going to be the people I'm going to call. Getting more aligned with your life and knowing, okay, this is the place of this is not, this is meant for me, this is not, is going to make your life a lot more comfortable because you're going to know who's going to show up for you, who is not, and what you can expect from certain people and what you cannot. Are you going to call that family member that never picks up the phone and you can't depend on to be the person to pick you up for maybe surgery? No, you ain't. Why would you? You know that person probably ain't going to show up. You know that person's probably going to be late. You know that person's not dependable. That's not going to add to your comfort. And it's not even aligned with you. But if you force it, but that's who I want them to be. Yeah, well, I want to be Barney. But you don't see me being a purple dinosaur. No, you can't force something. So the quicker you are to align with what is, okay, well, I want my sister to pick me up, but she ain't dependable, so I ain't going to call her. I'm going to call my brother instead. That's what you need to do. And the quicker you are to go with the flow and align with that, the easier life is going to get for you. And I feel like as soon as that shift happens, other people are going to be able to notice it as well, because other people are going to be like, I remember when you were not this version of you. And again, it's going to make people see that you can change. You just have to want to change. And not only want it, but you have to take the action to change. That's what I'm saying. So leave it here. Have a blessed day.